Bourgeois society stands at the crossroads. Either transition to socialism or regression into barbarism. Those words echo down the ages as a prophecy and as a challenge. They were written over 100 years ago by a middle-aged woman in a freezing German jail cell. A woman who would go on to leave an indelible mark on history. Rosa Luxemburg was a radical, a rabble-rouser, and a revolutionary. She was one of the most important thinkers of the 20th century, and her calls for freedom, socialism, and democracy scandalized people at the time, both from the left and the right. So who was this woman whose passion for revolution and justice sent shockwaves throughout German society, whose thought continues to influence millions around the world today? I'm here in Berlin 100 years after her death to find out. All accounts of her, both praising and damning, agree on one thing: the fact that she lived a truly extraordinary life, especially for a woman of her time. She was Polish, she was Jewish, she was an immigrant, she was a political refugee, she was disabled, she was a socialist. There were so many strikes against her name that should have kept her on the margins, that should have shut her up. But she never shied away from speaking her mind, especially to people who were considered her social superiors. The Rosa Luxemburg Foundation is the home to archives charting her life, work, and legacy. She was born in 1871 into a lower middle-class family in Poland, then part of the vast Russian Empire. This was a time of pogroms, violent union busting, and socialists being hung in the street. As a teenager, her left-wing loyalties caught the attention of the police, and she was forced to flee the country. She earned a doctorate in economics and eventually found her way to Germany. There she joined the SPD, the Social Democratic Party of Germany, which at the time was a mass movement. She quickly cemented a reputation as an impressive public speaker, a tireless organiser, an activist, an educator, and a pioneering thinker.
Hi, I'm Bandara. Haven't you subscribed to my channel yet? Then subscribe by clicking on the blue logo in the bottom right corner.